You are back now in the studio, but you don't have a studio audience yet.
I'm very relieved that through that whole election cycle, we didn't, because so much of it was so dark, it was so bleak. Trying to talk about that in front of 200 people, I don't think would have been fun. And particularly our audience, which is the audience that we find in our studio, quite a lot of young kids, quite a lot of teenagers, early 20s, quite a lot of tourists who've come to LA who they don't know about if Ted Cruz has taken a trip to Cabo. You know what I mean? They don't know. And so sometimes previously I would tell these, and I'd be telling these jokes to a group of people who are like, I don't even know the story, let alone get the joke, you know?
You got to do a 7-hour setup, you know?
Yeah, and they'd be like, why are you doing this? I thought we was just like a really fun time, you know? So it's, so going through that election cycle, I did find it incredibly liberating actually to just be talking to our crew. Because at first we did the show in my garage, literally a few feet from where I'm sat right now. And that was not fun. That was really unpleasant, being completely in isolation.
I was wondering how cooperative CBS was.
The bosses that I have and just the way that we sort of run our show, it couldn't be more supportive actually. I couldn't give you one place where they've fallen down. And I might like, look, we sort of talk shit about them all the time on the show, but like deep down, it all comes from a place of genuine love. I mean, there's a weird thing happening, which we talked about last night on the show, where obviously Steven's show is on before ours. He's in New York. He had like, I guess his audience holds 600 people, maskless, you know, all vaccinated, cheering in a theater. And we're still being in our studio, no audience with masks on, because we abide by a West Coast CBS Viacom, I don't know what the fuck it is thing. I've no idea. But if I'm honest, I quite enjoy that bit of fun that we can have. I feel like our role as that 12:30 show is to be a sort of juvenile younger brother who's just like, we're going to try and have as much fun here as possible.